Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I feel like I'm on a roll, so I want to keep moving. And I also just got a issue assigned to me. Well, an issue that was put into my WebAssembly.generators package where I'm not generating code correctly, so I want to get to that as well. But I feel like I'm close to this transpire thing being good enough, and I want to kind of wrap it up. So I do want tests in here. I did make a solution for the scenarios. You don't see it here, but when I load the V6, I actually will load that solution and that will load this project. So I can, just put in, scenarios here and like say here, this should be flagged as an error. Yep. All right. So let's come back here. And what I'm going to do first is we're going to do all the code fixing. So we're going to do an add. We did an add GUID, new GUID. Okay. Now what we're going to do is do a add GUID empty. Okay. And the way we do that is we're going to come over here. I was already looking at the third one, GUID.empty. Okay. We're going to generate this, and I'm guessing that this is going to be we do invocation expression here. This is going to be a member access expression. Well, is it? If I did GUID.empty here, okay, I say var x is equal to that. Because I can also do that here. I mean, I can sort of see the same thing. If I do this and I click on that, where are you? Identifier token. That's a symbol. Yeah, that's that. So it is a simple member access expression. Okay. So we want a var new access expression node, which is going to be equal to 1212110. Okay. And again, we're going to have to pull normalized white space and that in there as well. And then we're going to pull these there like that. Whoops, not that. We're going to do that. Okay. And name of GUID. So we get the right thing. And this will be name of GUID.empty. Okay. And we basically want to do the same thing we did here. Okay. Except we're going to replace that with that. And we do need the GUID namespace in there in case we need to do that. We want to say add GUID empty. Okay. And empty description. So we want to say add GUID.empty because maybe that's what you meant. Okay. And then we need to make sure that we are doing add GUID empty code fix. Okay, that's that one. Then we want to do default. Okay. Now, as I can see here, there's probably some things I can clean up a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to say add default GUID code fix. Now in here, are there any of these? Oh, no, I do end up using all of them. Okay, so now here, nope, not there. We want to go back over here. We want to say default of a GUID. Okay. And we want to have a default expression, 1210. Okay. So we want to have a default expression node. And that will be all of this. So that'll be name of GUID. over. How dare you? Come on. There we go. Okay, and that's going to go in here. Okay, and then we also report that up here. Because we want to have three, whoops, add default. We want to have three different code fixes for this scenario. Okay, so let's run this and see what happens and see what fails. Because, you know, it's all going to fail. Why not? We'll see what this does. Because if it does that, then I want to spend the rest of the episode trying to get a test around these things using what I had from CSLA. I really don't like the code that I see it in the default project template. It looks really confusing to me. I don't know. Maybe if it's probably easier in a lot of ways, but I don't know. We're going to kind of do what I was trying to do before. Okay, while that's going, there is something I did want to look at, which is if I have a root node, there is no way to say what is the document associated with this. No, there isn't. Yeah, which is fine, because you can just make a tree without necessarily having a document. Okay, why is that? Why is that taking all the time? It should not take that much time. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, again, this is, and it's probably because I'm recording and who knows, a whole bunch of things. But it should not be this slow. So I just want to see, does it get all the code fixes in place and stuff like that. Come on, you can do it. You can, please just, oh my God, forever and ever this is taking. I mean, this is not a slow machine. This is a pretty nice machine. And for it to take this long is ridiculous, to say the least. So, okay. So we have the error. Okay, now what do we get as code fixes? Well, we get GUID new GUID, which is the first one we had, but we're not getting the other ones. So now I know I did this in CSLA. There was something that I know I did as a code fix that did multiple fix options. Okay, let's just see where I do this. Register code fix. Let's say current project. Okay. No, what I want is context. That's what I want. Okay, well that does that. Okay, I'm going to have to pin this. Register code fix. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Because I'm not changing the... Yeah, I'm not... I made these and I add default grid. I think that might be what's screwing it up. Default grid. Add default grid. And yes, I could say with you want to fully qualify stuff, blah, 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 but you know, I'm not going to really care about that right now. Okay, so this is add GUID empty. And this is going to be add default. Okay. I forgot about that. That is my fault. And that's why you should have tests, because your test could say, hey, I see these code fixes with these. And I think it's just saying, well, you've got 3 and it just picked the first one. And it just says, well, if you try to register another one with the same name, I already have that. And it doesn't, like, maybe it's keeping a hash set internally to prevent you from, bringing in more than one code fix with the same description. Hopefully it'll be a little quicker this time because it's already done it. And hopefully it's not stuttering massively as I'm recording this. We'll see. Okay. Yes, you're writing the component cache. I mean, I'm hoping that once I get this to work, then I can close down the Analyzer 3 project at least, because there's no reason to have that up and around. I'm just surprised because if I go look at Task Manager, like, how bad is this? Why is this so slow? Well, it's completely pegged the processor, which is a thing you always want to see. And of course, I'm just taking up a lot of memory. But what is really, it's got to be this process that's doing everything. And again, this doesn't get involved unless I really just want to see what I've just changed in the analyzer to get a visual. Did this actually work? I'd always just run tests and do this as kind of a last thing before I would commit it. So maybe writing the test would have been faster. So anyway, we're just going to keep waiting until we get that. And now we should get a red squiggle under new GUID. Okay, now what do we have? We've got GUID, new GUID, which will do that. We have GUID.empty, which will do that. And we will have default GUID. And that would work just fine. Cool. Awesome. That is awesome sauce. Okay, now let's try to get the test in place. Okay. So now I think I can kill Analyzer. And I'm going to unpin this just because. I'm going to come back over here and transpire. And we're going to have a test called find new tests. Okay. That public static class test, which is a unit public static async. I'm almost positive this is going to be a. Do I have a test one up here? Yes, I do. Okay. So we need to, this time, I think I'm almost positive we need to create, because this is a code fix context, and this is from Microsoft. Yeah, and you need a document in this case. So we can't get around that this time, which is unfortunate, but that is what it is. Okay, so all the things, all the stuff. And yeah, okay. So we're going to say verify get fixes when using new GUID. Okay. Async. Okay, so we're going to need code. We're going to need all of this. And we're going to want to see 3 actions. That's about as far as I want to get. Assert that actions.count is equal to 3. Okay, now this is when I didn't do the document before and I just said create. Okay. So this is, creating a project, and it had Agnosha, yada, yada. Yes, using statement can be simplified. We will. All we want to do is get a document here. So I can actually go back to here. And did I have a test? No, I didn't. What I can do here is say private. Well, let's do add missing usings. Okay. And we will say private static, come on, document. You don't know what document is. Document, if I could talk, is from workspaces. Do you not have workspaces? I would imagine you mean this one, right? Or do you? Like, see, I wish I would actually have. Like, is it like, come on. Help me out. Help me help you. This is an analyzer's test. So this is code analysis document. And some workspaces. Okay, so you don't know what that is. Wait. Oh, no, I want... What? Why do you have system reflection metadata up there? Don't do that. Thank you. Oh, this. Add metadata references. I'm trying to do this to be a little bit... Yeah. Yeah, I totally... Yeah, crap. Is there any way I can just kind of... no, I don't want to... I don't need to do all that. I just need to... Like, what is it that I'm trying to do? Add metadata reference. If I said here, metadata... Create from file. Yeah, that gives... There we go. So it's the assembly's location. Yes. So I could say create from... Well, what am I doing over here? I say here just that, and you know, that seems to work. So we'll just pull in the references here. And then that's that, so we should only have that. And then we get that, and we get that. Get the project. Thank you. Okay, so now we have a way to get our document, and then we're going to await it. Why are you barking? What is the problem here? Because I don't have it in the right place. That would help. Okay, so we got that, we got that. Now we want to get all the diagnostics. Well, how was I getting all the diagnostics over here? So I want us to say, well, I'm getting the, this is no longer getting me a compilation. Does document have, get syntax tree async. Oh, wait. That's the compilation unit syntax. I want the compilation. So how did I... Go away. Go away. Test helpers, get diagnostics async. That doesn't help. That gets you to diagnostics. How did this ever work? What am I doing with the tree here? Well, I'm never doing anything with the tree. Is there a way from the solution to get a compilation? That's with. That gets you a document, but that does not. I'm sorry. This is not going as well as I wanted it to do. This gets you a document, which apparently I need to get a code fix context. But that doesn't get related in any way to the actual, like if I go here, what that ends up doing is it makes a whole new like document. Project. Ah, there we go. Document project. Okay. I knew there was a way. Okay. So we want var compilation equal to document project get compilation async. And we need to await that. Okay. Now, what I think I can do when I was over here is I can get all these. Okay. Var diagnostics equal to await compilation. What is the problem? Come on. Get analyzer doctor. Okay, why? This is a compilation with analyzers. That's right. Because we want to get we want to say with analyzers using system collection immutable. And what did I do on the analyzer test when I wanted with analyzers? That is this. God, I hope this works. Using that. There. Okay. Now I want to say new find analyzer. Except that's going to bark because we need to say as diagnostic analyzer. Right? There. Okay. Now we can get analyzer document. That gets us the location. Now we say actions. Why do we have a list of them? Because reasons. Fine, fine. System selection generic. Code action. Thank you. Why is this complaining? Oh, because what now? Thank you. Fine, new GUID. Code fix. What's a code fix context? That. What's a cancellation token? That. Do you actually work? Okay, we need to just have system here, and we're going to have a public static class test. We don't need that. Okay, we don't need that. We need just public static void. We're going to say GUID make. Okay, and the way we're going to make it is by a new GUID. There. Okay, so this should get the document, we get the tree, we compile, diagnostics, and let's see this fail. Because it should. Okay. But we should get 3. I mean, that is the hope, is that we get 3 code fixes coming out of this. Any moment now. I might just reboot my computer if this doesn't work. And do stuff. Passed! Hey! 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 Oh, let's just run it in the debugger. And if this works, I'm going to write the rest of like the test to see, is each action in there with the right name, you know, kind of mimic there. But then I'm just going to finish this out. I'm not going to do any more of this on camera because I want to fix the next thing I'm going to do is fix that bug in WebAssembly generators and then start working on some other stuff. So let's see, we got actions, got 3 in there. It's a document change action, add GUID, new GUID, add GUID empty, and add default GUID. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. And this is a lot cleaner than what I had before. If you look at what was in CSLA, it's, oh my God, it's such a mess. But this is, you know, it's, and I could even clean this up more if I wanted to, but that's fine. That's okay. I'm good. So I'm going to close this out for now. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.